Alright, I want to talk about a bit more about this being a consumer and being a producer, because being a consumer all the time, it's just numbing yourself. It's kind of taking antidepressants in some weird way, because like if ever people they feel depressed and they like go to the doctor and they like prescribe them some antidepressants, like it's just numbing you. You won't feel happy, but you won't feel sad. Like you're just numb, you're in this bubble, and all of a sudden all of the time is just passed by, and like everything is just fly by you, and you haven't felt a single moment. So that is why we want to fix the root cause here, when we're talking about being numbed and consume, like when consuming is taking much like more of everything that you're doing than producing is, because God put you on this earth to produce. He put human beings on this earth to create and build things, and that's quite the opposite for consuming. And again, I really see this thing as numbing yourself. Just like if you met a weed addict and they all of a sudden come clean, like they feel like you ask them, and then they say they will feel like they've just pissed away 10 to 20 years and they don't know what the fuck was happening. And that is the same. They're also like consuming. Like weed is also consuming. All these other bad things that just numbs you is consuming, and it puts this bubble, and don't know where the fuck time has went there. So this is again for me, like I think the battle here is to, instead of seeking comfort, like a bit like as a baby going for the pacifier when it starts crying, it's just to stand tall in the storm, because when the storm has raced away, like then you'll have clarity, because like a car can't turn either way if it's not in motion. So that's why, like whenever you meet resistance, whenever I meet resistance, don't go for that pacifier that just hits you with the dopamine and numbs you for the amount of time, and then you cross your fingers that like this problem that you have will go away. Like take a deep breath, go out for a walk, just let it on a little bit, and try to like see if you can figure something out instead of just going to the easy options of just consuming and being numb. That is probably my best advice, and this is for me to build a blueprint for me. Like I'm just talking about my thoughts, because this is a problem, and I know I'm not the only one fighting with this, because when you have a dream and you want to pursue something, but something like you keep going back to this seeking comfort, instead of just like taking the core problem on the root and just try to eliminate that. And I'm still trying to find out what this thing is, but I know like this consuming thing is the symptom, and maybe the cure is just to produce. But sometimes, like, see, when I was scripting that reel talked about in video earlier, I met resistance while I was producing. So maybe I should just like get out of the eye from like the eye of the storm, and just like look at the thing on the macro view instead of just being in the micro view. I don't know, just thinking, but I know that this is a problem and it's robbing you from time and your like potential and everything that you could have created with your bare hands instead is consuming, because again it's just numbing yourself. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be numbed. I don't want to know whether I feel happy or sad, because it's so fun. Like, it's so weird, because whenever you get yourself in this, like, whoa, what am I doing now? And then you go off from it, like, you feel worse than ever. And in that meantime, you've just been numbed. But after that numbing sensation goes over, you just feel twice as bad. So I think that the objective here is to, whenever you meet resistance, like, think of this, like, the bigger the resistance, like the shadow, like you can see the resistance as the shadow of the big goal that you want to achieve, which could be the tree, and then the tree has this shadow of resistance. Don't get what's it called? Too caught up and think, oh damn, I can't figure this out, and then what am I going to do? And don't seek that pacifier, because you have to, like, just maintain a calm overview of here's what I need to do instead, and look objectively on things instead of just blaming yourself and trying to, like, hit yourself in the back of the head. It's probably the word that I'm trying to find. So yeah. And again, just by me talking about this all the time, or saying this again and again, it could be leading to a bad feedback loop where I'm just in this constant circle. So I myself have to move on about this. Like, the more, like, as I see it, you can spend time consuming, and then all that time you're numbed. It's just it's gone. You can't do nothing about it, or you can't buy that time back. But what you can do is, from that point, just start to focus on how you can correct this. How can you objectively move forward without thinking of the problem or the thing again, and just, because if you start to just worry again and think of all these things again, you're using your time once again worrying after you have used all that time. Like, you're thinking, like, using more time to think of, oh, I'm such an idiot because I wasted all this time. No, just forget that and just get right back on that horse and ride it to the sunset, and just put out the work without letting what just happened dictate what will happen in the future. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I think that is it for this video. I'm just rambling, but I think this is a good thing to come out, because I don't feel like I'm the only one here who's like dealt with this problem, and I don't want to give it power. I don't want to talk about this all the time and let this thing consume all the space in my mind, because then I will give it the power over me. Just want to get it out, move on, and do the things that's required and needed to get the success that I want. So take care, peace, bye.